Welcome.
To This Could Be a Podcast.
So this is our themed episode. Last week, last 2 weeks, I can't remember. Mm-hmm. If you missed it, it was rules for life, right? Or
Rules of adulthood.
Rules of adulthood. And today we're going to be talking about who would you invite to dinner, Beck, if you could invite?
I think I just gave a very big hint about two of the people that I would invite for dinner.
I picked up one. I don't know who the other one was. Was it me?
Oh,
Did I miss the cue?
maybe.
Who is it?
Well, look, let's just leave the listeners to sit with the theme song for today.
Okay.
And if you want to start with your story of why, because you actually did this, right?
Well, I didn't actually invite these people to dinner.
No, you didn't invite these people to dinner, but this conversation started something.
Yes, a few years ago, Friday drinks, we started talking about who we would invite to dinner. And there was a group of us who didn't really know each other that well. And we just sort of got talking, and then we were talking about how good the conversation was. And someone mentioned the TV show Come Dine With Me.
Uh-huh.
So we decided to do that. So every month one of us would host a dinner, and we would go around and we voted on the dinner and how good it was. And then there was a winner in the end. But we just had really good conversation and fun along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this kind of question just is a great...
Spark something.
Yeah. If you're ever anywhere and you need...
A conversation starter, this is the one to go to.
Who would you invite for dinner?
So listen, I know that you've thought about yours a lot.
Think about it all the time.
I'm really confident in my choices, but they are admittedly very recent choices.
Okay.
As in maybe 5 minutes ago. Finalised my invitation list.
Should I go first?
Wait, do we need rules? Are they dead or alive or...
They can be alive or dead.
Famous, not famous?
Yep. Any
exceptions? Is there anyone we're not bringing back to life?
I don't know. Maybe Jesus, because I think he'll choose when he wants to come back.
Yeah, but he'd bring wine.
Then he's allowed to come. No, I don't think there's any exception.
Okay.
It depends on if you wanted to break it down into categories. You know, who would cook, who would be the entertainment. You could do it like that if you wanted to. You know, is it because you admire them? Is it because they will help you understand? You know, maybe you wanted to find out why World War II happened. So, you know, you might ask a person
that.
Yeah, why did that seem like a good idea at the time? So you can take it anywhere.
Where are you taking it today?
So should I go through my list?
Go through your list.
Oh, they can be fictional or real, by the way.
Or real, excellent.
Okay, I think this probably says more about me than I would have liked when you hear who I'm going to invite. So number one on my list. Yes. Is Fox Mulder.
Fox Mulder. You're going to invite Fox to a dinner.
Yeah, I am.
The man's a depressive.
Why are they discriminating against people with him? How would he? Love him.
You love him so much.
Yeah. Or I would take David Duchovny as well, but Fox Mulder, so interesting.
So interesting.
And he's quite funny.
Yeah. Do you know what, to be fair, I think it's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for validating my life choices.
No worries.
Okay, then purely just because I want to marry him, Matthew McConaughey.
You have very... Okay, continue. I'm not...
He's amazing.
Joni, really?
Yeah. Why are you being so judgy?
I don't know. I just didn't expect these.
I don't judge who you're bringing for dinner. What's wrong with Matthew McConaughey? This says more about what you think of me as a person. What is this tone I'm picking up?
I think you're projecting a little bit. Okay, Matthew McConaughey, tell me why you love him. Tell me why. Make me understand, Joni.
It's just something you can't put words on.
Okay, is it his
looks?
Love.
Love.
You're in love with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, it's his looks.
It's his looks.
Yeah, and his voice. And there's just something about him.
His swagger. It's his swagger.
Charming. Yeah, he's very charming, very charismatic. Those people just, you're defenseless.
Yeah, okay.
Never met the guy. He might be a
So what would he
jerk.
contribute to the dining table? His
just
appearance?
Just the charisma.
Swagger. Yeah, right, got it.
And he'd probably be allowed to stay the night.
He'd be like, do you want breakfast?
Yeah. He could play bongo drums naked.
Wow. That's some entertainment. That is some after dinner entertainment right there.
Okay, you're only going to judge me even more after I do the next one. I think I'd like to invite Eminem.
Why would I judge you on that? I would love to have Eminem at a dinner party.
I can't predict what you're going to do anymore. Eminem.
Yeah. All white males, by the way. What's going on?
Shit. Oh, it doesn't get any better. Just looking ahead, it doesn't get any better. So why Eminem? Or do you even care? Did you ask that?
No, I want to know why Eminem. Like, I know why I would invite him. I'd be like...
Why would you invite him?
Throw down some beats.
Yeah, that too. But why would you invite him?
Because I just think he'd be really interesting. I think he's smarter than you think he is.
I think he's very smart.
From his, like, not you, the general you.
Sorry, I was projecting again.
Yeah, I just think he's quite intelligent. And, like, he's a poet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I find rap really
a lot of time
fascinating. Because...
Do you know I have an encyclopedia of rap and hip-hop culture in my bedroom?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I do. Do you want to come into my bedroom?
Oh, smooth. I find it... I want to reconcile the music with the person. Because you know how rap is kind of all about, you know, talking a big game and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then people assume that the person is awful because of their...
persona.
Music. Yeah. And it's no different than you or I writing a book about murder and rape and genocide. That doesn't mean that we're murderous rapists. Or, do you know what I mean? So, I just think I want to see what he would really be like. Also, he's got a very interesting, life.
Yeah.
And yeah, he could rap a little bit.
To the bongo drums.
Wouldn't that be a show?
That would be insane. That would bring the aliens down.
You want to come to my party now,
I do want to come to your party now.
Okay, and at this point I was kind of thinking, I've got the blokes covered. Like, I need some chicks because women are...
Oh, so yeah?
Yeah.
So then it'll be 3-on-3 if you're invited to the dinner party as well, right?
Yeah, I'm all about equality.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So... if I had to do this list next week, I would probably have different people. But as it turns out, this morning I was also trying to think of who I would invite. Someone who I've loved forever and who I would want to meet desperately. And I narrowed it down to 2 people.
Okay.
One of them is Shania Twain.
Wow. Yep. I don't know why you're looking at me like that, like I'm going to say something. But yes, you want to invite Shania Twain.
Yes,
good. Tell me.
I love her. Loved her forever. She's the first CD I ever had.
First CD I ever had was Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill.
Oh, she was one of my first as well.
Yeah.
If I had to have entertainment, maybe I'd have her. She's amazing. So Shania Twain. Look, she's not the best singer, but who cares? She's just awesome.
She's got some, like...
She's got some skills. She was the highest selling female artist for about 20 years.
Did you
know that? Yeah, she was. Yeah. And then maybe Buffy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely Buffy.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I...
Just ignoring that if you can't tell.
I've been watching the first season of Buffy.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
You're watching Buffy?
Yeah. Together. So romantic.
I just want to watch it anywhere with anyone. How do you get your hands on Buffy these days?
It's on iTunes.
So you're paying for it?
Yeah.
I wish it was on Netflix. So
yeah, I would really like it to be on Netflix.
Won't get on Netflix, will it?
I think it was, but before Australia got Netflix or something.
Okay.
Like, I remember
about, it must have been 6 or 7 years ago. It's not
streaming anywhere. And it was like the 20th anniversary last year.
Yeah, I know. I rewatched it because one of my friends has the whole lot and she lent them all to me. So I rewatched it must have been about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe even more. It's so great.
Yeah.
So great. Yeah. So maybe Buffy. Can you imagine Buffy and Mulder?
Oh my God, they would have the best time.
And then Matthew, who just wouldn't give a shit about anything. And then
what would you talk about? What would you serve at this dinner party?
Well, if I had to have a cook, I think it would be Jamie Oliver.
Yeah.
Because he's also good fun.
Yeah, and like nice, simple food.
Nice,
like,
simple
not
food.
Too fussy.
Yes.
Hearty.
So he could just serve whatever he wanted, really. Yeah.
And then just like come in and out from the kitchen.
Yeah. So I think it would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, who would you invite to yours?
So, do we need to do? That was me singing with Ring Heights, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So I would
Look at that
invite.
book.
This is the collected works of the Brontes.
Wow.
I would invite all three Bronte sisters.
Okay, I don't really know the difference between them.
There's Emily, Charlotte, and Anne.
Because remember, I didn't know the difference between Jane Austen and...
Yeah. So
How small the words are in that book.
I would invite all of them, I think, because I think that they're just as much as like as
Spit it out, Beck.
As much as it would be easy to dismiss Anne because her works were not as elevated as Emily and Charlotte, I think that she's really important to have there as well. I just think that would be so, like, they had such an imaginative childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you have three people in a family
Just
doing
geniuses,
all that.
like
Yeah.
literary geniuses. And, yeah, I just love to, like, talk to them about how they're writing and stuff.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I
a
think
little
they're
droll, but that's
fiery.
just me.
No, they're fiery.
Okay.
Joni, do I need to talk to you about my theory about how much sex there is in these novels?
You don't need to tell me that theory.
They're just banging all over the place.
I'll take your word for it because I'm not going to read it to find out.
Like everywhere, every other page.
That's
They're
so-
just like...
Really?
Well, not every other page.
Can you find
but,
a sex
know.
scene and read it out? I want to see what they sounded like in 1985.
It's not explicit.
Oh, okay.
But there's a line in Jane Eyre where she's like, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And like,
Well, she
it's
stole
when...
that line. That's not her line.
What do you mean that's not her line?
That's straight out of the Bible.
It's not out of the Bible. What the hell?
They talk about that shit in the Bible. She's not the literary genius you think she is.
She did not steal it from the Bible, okay? Right, I'm not talking to you about this anymore.
Who's the older sister?
Oh, I
Who's
can't
the
remember.
one that you
either.
identify with most? Legit question, I'm not taking the piss. You can sing your answer, it's fine.
I think Emily.
Okay, where's she? Is she the middle one?
No, she was the... Oh, look, I can't remember if she's the oldest or the middle one. Shit. But she was like the more caretakery one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out when we invite them to dinner.
We'll find out when we invite them to dinner, correct. And then I would invite Kate Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just think she's awesome.
Okay. Would she also sing?
She would sing a little bit.
Okay.
I think she would definitely sing a little bit.
Yeah. Is she still alive, by the way?
She is still alive.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I would also invite Morrissey, lead singer of the Smiths, Joni.
Yes, I know
and
that.
you've asked me, like, you keep asking me who's that. Because I think,
So
but
what's he
then
like?
I would, well, he's very morose. He would be like the Fox Mulder of my dinner party. 'Cause he's a bit like, he'd be a bit like, oh, I'm smarter than everyone here.
Okay.
Like,
And would he also play? Would he and Kate Bush jam together? Do you think?
listen, I don't know if Morrissey's really a duets man.
More of a band man. He was a front of a band, right?
Yeah.
But still on his own.
But he had a massive fallout with Johnny Marr.
Okay,
Who
I
was,
didn't know.
yeah.
Okay.
So I just don't know if he's a duets man.
Okay.
But I reckon that my other one, so we've got Brontes, we've got Kate, I'm a little bit heavy on musicians, right? Kate Bush, Morrissey, but I'd also invite Tim Friedman from the Whitlands.
It's a very
I reckon.
musical event, this
I know,
dinner.
it is a little bit musical,
That's okay.
and I'm not sure that all the musicians would get along.
Lots of egos in a room.
Lots of egos in the room. I think if you got Tim Friedman and...
Why Tim Friedman?
Oh, because I just think he's brilliant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an amazing lyricist, I reckon.
Do you feel like that choice is a bit boring?